Hi guys, and welcome back. I'm still at IND, and not only have they built one of the best N55 M2s, they've also built one of the best M2 competitions, which is sitting behind me. You've probably seen a lot of pictures of this car. It's a really different approach to their green M2, which is loud and completely in your face. This has a lot of changes, but it's actually quite subtle. So let's go through the car and see what they've done to it. So starting from the front, it has a 3D design front lip, M Performance carbon grills, and that hood or bonnet, if you're in the UK, is also M Performance. So this is actually carbon, but they've chosen to leave none of the carbon exposed. But it's just a really clean look. Okay, so over here we have BBS FIRs again. It's one of IND's favorite wheels, and you can see why. It's super lightweight. The design is actually very trick with the pocketing and the holes to reduce the weight as much as possible. This has the upgraded factory brakes. The fenders or wings are also M Performance and are also carbon, but as you can see, they haven't left a lot of it exposed, just that little bit there, just to give you that subtle touch. And the side skirts are also 3D design. And they've done this really cool thing. So in America, when you buy a new car, it has this label on it which lists all the options and then how much the car is. So this lists all the modifications on the car and gives you a list price for all the mods plus the car itself. Side profile. The roof is RKP carbon, but instead of a 1x1 weave, they've done a 2x2 on this to match the carbon on the rest of the car. I love the color of this car as well. So this is Hockenheim silver, which if I was to choose a color for M2 competition, I would have also. Michelin tires, as IND normally have on the car. It's got this really cool 3D design pinstriping as well. Adds a little touch to it. On the rear of the car, we've got the M Performance trunk, which is also very cool. That's also carbon, and BMW leave a bit in the middle here which says M Performance, but again, they've just made it as subtle as possible. So even though it's full carbon, they haven't left any of it exposed. On the rear end, we've got the Axis on rear reflector deletes and also a 3D design diffuser, and that's paired up with a full Akrapovic exhaust, which actually sounds really good on this car. So that's the exterior taken care of. Let's have a look inside the car. It's not as wild as their other one, but it's got a few nice touches to it. So these cars come with the M4 seats. It's got sunset orange stitching, and they've carried that over to the gear boot. So this is actually a manual car as well. So I've never actually driven a manual M2 before this one. And also the sunset there. And it's got the M Performance steering wheel with the silver insert instead of the orange. On that side, you've got the full line Motorsport fire extinguisher. So as you can see, it's a very different way of modifying an M2. More subtle than their green car, but it's really, really cool looking thing. So it's almost like an opposite way of typical going around the wrong side. I just want to show you a few more details they've done under the bonnet. Okay. So as I mentioned, the M Performance hood or bonnet is carbon. So what they've done is they've actually clear coated the underneath of it, and they've also clear coated the edge of the wing or fender, so you can see that's carbon. It has also the full Venturi intake kit. And also the Venturi engine cover and ESS tuning charge pipes. And they've done a similar thing around the back. So if we go to the boot lid, or trunk, as the Americans say. It's a fail on my part. Let me grab the keys. There, you can see that it's carbon fibre inside and they've clear coated it. You can see the M Performance logo there. I really like this trunk, but I think it might have been better if they completed that line going all the way across, but still looks really cool. It's super light. So that's IND's M2 competition. I believe this car is for sale also, so if anyone's interested, hit IND up. You'll have a very unique and beautiful M2. Cool, so I'm just going to grab some video of the car revving and driving up this road so you can hear it. I'm not going to do a proper test drive on it because the roads immediately around here aren't that great, not very interesting. So I'm not really going to be able to give you a sort of good opinion of what it's like to drive. Oh, just one thing while I remember, the car also has KW Club Sport suspension, the same as IND's green car. So let's get in the car and do some revs. Thank you for watching, guys. If you want to watch more of our videos, you can watch them over here. If you want to watch what YouTube suggests that you might like from our videos, you can watch them over here. As always, if you haven't already, please like our video and subscribe to our channel. If you've got any questions for us, please drop them in the comments below and we'll do our best to answer them for you.